Support WrestleTalk!
Click the thumbs up.
Andrade Cien Almas debuts, New Day qualify for Money in the Bank, and AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura had a full match with a decisive winner on TV for free to set up a pay-per-view match you're supposed to pay for. No, really, they did. I am Luke Owen. Vote in the poll above my head to let me know your thoughts on this show using this rating system from top to bottom. Smack damn, smacktastic, smack bang in the middle, Ellsworthy, and cut the music. Do you know what? I think it's time we got a permanent score to go at the bottom of this list. So let's throw it out to you, SWAF Nation. What should be the bottom of the list rating for SmackDown Live? Anywho, here's the 15th of May 2018 edition of SmackDown Live in about 4 minutes. Daniel Bryan opened this week's SmackDown Live and said that being back in the ring wasn't enough. He wants to be on top of the card and WWE Champion. He didn't really follow up on last week's loss to Rusev, and there was an awkward pause as he waited for Big Cass to come out and interrupt. Cass ran down Daniel Bryan and told him that no matter where he went in WWE, there would be a 7-foot shadow behind him. But when he got in the ring, Bryan beat him up. Like, quite easily. Cass got nothing. The referees had to pull Bryan off and save the day. You know, it's hard to get invested in an underdog storyline when the underdog keeps winning. The New Day faced off against The Bar in a formulaic but fun TV match, which had some great spots between Xavier Woods and Cesaro, and New Day scored the win off a springboard elbow. New Day will now get to choose a member of their team to enter into Money in the Bank, and Corey Graves played it up on commentary as this would be the implosion of the New Day. Backstage, the Bludgeon brothers cut a spooky promo about beating the entire tag team division, even though they've not faced Gil Anderson yet. Surely this is setting up the debut of Sanity, right? Speaking of NXT call-ups and the longer-awaited SmackDown Live debut of Andrade Cien Almas saw him defeat local enhancement talent Jake Constantino in a couple of minutes. This was hardly the most impressive debut, and Zelina Vega said as much in her post-match interview, asking why Almas was only given a squash match when he should have gotten so much more. Backstage, Aiden English had hired a private room for Rusev and promised to debut a new song at Money in the Bank. Lana, then walked in complete with accent this time and revealed that she would have a Money in the Bank qualifier next week against Billie Kay. It seems the teasers of Rusev turning on English have now ended, and these three are a complete unit. Carmella then came out for her Royal Mellabration, which had a town crier and some beef eaters, and well, that was about it. She cut a standard Carmella promo, but Paige here interrupted and announced she will be facing Asuka at Money in the Bank for the SmackDown Women's Championship. WWE's lack of follow-up to the end of Asuka's streak at WrestleMania has really hurt her character, and this didn't get the reaction it really should have done. Becky Lynch, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville had a 3-way qualifier for Money in the Bank, which was set up earlier in the night by Paige. This was slightly sloppy in places, and the finish saw Rose accidentally knee Deville and then tap out to Becky's disarmer. It was announced that Samoa Joe will take on Big Cass in the final qualifier for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match next week, and Joe cut a cell phone promo that was absolutely brilliant. He is on another level when it comes to promos in WWE. The Iconics also cut a promo on Lana to hype Kay's match next week, which was also brilliant, but in a different kind of way. And in the main event, and I can't quite believe this, Shinsuke Nakamura took on AJ Styles, where the winner got to pick the stipulation for their Money in the Bank match. This is the 4th time we have seen this match in 6 weeks. Just compare that to Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Kurakada in New Japan, who are just setting up their 4th match in 18 months. Which one feels more special to you? Anywho, this was a really great main event. Probably the best match they've had in this series, and had a really creative finish when AJ Styles nearly knocked down the ref and Nakamura pretended that Styles had low blowed him. Off the distraction, Nakamura hit the Exploder Suplex in Kinshasa to pin and defeat AJ Styles. So that was this week's SmackDown Live in about 4 minutes. Hopefully you voted in the poll to let me know what you thought, and pop an idea in the comments for the new lowest rating name. This was a perfectly fine edition of SmackDown Live with a really great main event. Problem is, that main event is a match we've already seen a lot since WrestleMania, and we're going to see it again in a few weeks' time. It almost feels that WWE have gone out of their way to make the idea of AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura not feel special, and that's a real shame. Still, at least Rusev Day aren't splitting up. This week's SmackDown Live is a high smack bang in the middle. Check out Ollie Davis's review of Monday Night Raw by clicking the playlist to the left. Support this channel by subscribing and pledge on Patreon for exclusive podcast content. I have been Luke Owen, and that was SmackDown Live.